Today on the Boot Guide, we are looking at the Polaris from CODDI Boots. You guys have been after me since the unboxing I've done for this boot to finally get to this review. Emails 3-4 times a week. The same person, if not 10 people, have been emailing me to get this review made. Okay, so if anything else, this is for you guys. This is for my subscribers. This is for you guys that have been buying me beers and clicking that subscribe button and just supporting the channel. This is for you guys. I'm going to review this boot. I'm going to be as fair as I possibly can. I have to tell my personal experience because I did break this thing in. I did wear this one, and well, let's first get to all the high points of this, and then we'll talk about my experience at the end. All right? All right, first off, as always, look at this sole. Let's start with this thing. This is a single piece attached EVA sole. It has multiple layers built in. It is super sticky. It is super bouncy, and it is not super thick. Though it looks heavy and clunky, your connection from your foot to the ground with this sole, it feels almost as if there's nothing there, but you've got all of this stickiness that you can climb and walk, and just your dexterity in this boot makes all the difference. It doesn't feel like a boot that we're used to seeing. When I say that, hard sole, thick leather, really hard heel cup boot, heavy duty, no. This falls into a realm of something completely different, and the sole is the perfect match for the idea that's going on here in the Polaris. Now, I am sure you guys have noticed the way it is attached. Yes, that stitch all the way around attaching the upper to the sole. And personally, yeah, I like it, I don't like it. It's a really good type of construction for this type of footwear. Now, if we were talking work boots and you put together a work boot like that, forget about it. Just look the other way. But we're talking casual. We're talking good times. We're talking hanging out with friends and family on the weekends. We're talking about having a pair of dependable boots that you can wear every single day. The Polaris fits that bill as long as that's where you want to be. And it's comfortable. All right, so let's get to the insides of this thing and let's get to some of the details. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is the way they have designed the whole upper with these D-rings and these pass-throughs in the leather, and yes, the two zippers on the side. Now, the zippers on the side, yes, they make it super simple to get on. Tie it once, zip it up, zip it down, kick it off, kick it on, do whatever you need to do. The zippers are a nice touch. The pass-throughs on the tongue, a nice touch. The D-rings, everything. All of it fits the aesthetic of the boot, but none of it really offers any sort of support. So if you're somebody who needs a lot of support to your foot because you've got foot problems, this is not going to be the best thing in the world for you. But if you're 20 years old, you've got super healthy feet, and you're just looking for something that's cool because you wear the type of pants that really fit well with this type of boot, this is a good place for you to start. This is a good place for you to get into more of a casual type boot world because it just fits that style. The pull in the back, all of the little parts, everything that's going into this boot is just top notch. They didn't skip any of the material steps that you normally see in casual boots. They actually pushed the envelope much further than it needed to be. The hand of the leather, the quality of all the hardware, yeah, they really did a great job on this. All right, since I said leather, let's talk about this leather because it is probably some of the thickest leather I have felt in a boot that falls into this criteria, into this genre. It almost feels like something you would find in a very high quality saddlebag for a motorcycle. That's the best reference I can give you for how this leather feels. It's thick, it's pliable, it's durable. It has a beautiful feel to it, especially now that I've got this thing broken in. The leather feels awesome. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't oil it. I didn't brush it. I didn't clean it. I just wore it. And just the natural sweat and just the natural environment around has really taken on a nice feel and touch to this leather that you normally don't get in this type of world. A genre like this, more of a, you know, an alternative type footwear market. Usually you see super cheap materials because they're trying to build a really good looking boot and they forget about quality altogether. CODDI didn't forget about quality, didn't forget about fit, didn't forget about any of that. Put it all together and put together a singular great product. All right, so inside this thing, what you see is a very nice footboard. It's not a hard footboard, it's a soft footboard because that footboard works with this insole. Now, as far as insoles go, as far as everything on the Boot Guy reviews that you guys have seen about insoles, this insole is crap in my opinion, but this insole and this boot, they work together well. You get a super soft sole, you get super soft leather. It's, like I said before, it's a very minimalist type feel. The ground to your foot, you feel it right away. The sole aids in that whole way of feeling the ground beneath your feet. So not having a super thick insole and not having a like gel or anything else, just a basic EVA insole makes sense when you think about it, when you think about how you're going to wear this thing. Even deeper inside the boot, what we would call the vamp of the boot at the front, there is a polyester material in there that's going to aid with the wicking. Now you're thinking, why is that important? Well, you got some super heavy leather. If they had a really cheap material in the vamp, all you're going to get is a swamp. Because they used a material that is porous and can wick, the sweat can move off your foot to the top of the leather. So you're never sitting in your own pool of sweat. Now the heel counter, leather. Nice touch. They didn't have to do this. They could have used a cheap material back there, but they used leather in the heel counter, which just means it's going to last so much longer because you're not going to wear through the back of the heel, sliding them on, sliding them off, kicking them off. You're not going to collapse anything back here because they did it correctly. All right, now we're at size and fit, and now we're at my personal opinion about this boot and the time I spent in it. Right out of the box, the very first day I put them on, I spent the whole Saturday afternoon in these things, walking around, doing family stuff, zero break-in. They felt great. Actually, they felt outstanding. I was super impressed. I couldn't believe just how comfortable they were. Now, what I forgot to mention here is that I usually don't wear stuff that's this lightweight. I don't wear anything that's like this minimalist type design that this is. And I know you're probably saying right now, boot guy, that's not a minimalist boot. But when you compare this to the loggers I usually spend 12 hours a day in, 15 hours a day in, yeah, this is a minimalist boot in my world. In your world, it might not be. So my full day of wearing this, I ended up working a 12-hour day with this on my foot, and I actually walked over 10 miles that day to and from because of something that I had to do. I put this thing through its paces that first day. And how did it survive? Well, it kind of broke down for me. It kind of lost its support by the end of the day. My feet started to hurt. Now, mind you, I just walked 10 miles. I just climbed 20 feet 30 times on a metal rung ladder getting to and from a catwalk. So I was really putting in some work into this boot, and I was expecting it to break down. Everything I expected from a boot that is built and designed like this, it held up to that. Now, if you were to buy this thing as a casual, everyday boot, as something you're just gonna wear to hang out in, ideal, perfect. You don't have to worry about the type of things I just mentioned because you're not wearing it as a work boot. You're wearing it as a casual boot. You're wearing it for the aesthetics of it, not for the safety factors of it. So now let's get to the end of the week because I wore this thing for a solid week. By the end of the week, I gotta say, most of the support was gone for me. I put in some long, hard days with this boot, and is it gonna hold up as a work boot? No, but we shouldn't think about this as a work boot. We should be perceiving this as, strictly as I said, a minimalist casual boot. So size and fit, out of the box, the size 12 that I have in my hand felt great. I wore it with thin socks the first day, thin wool hiking socks, which I have to say was probably the best idea. And when I wore it with thick, heavy duty work socks, I have to say it probably wasn't the best idea. I should have probably only worn these with regular thin socks and not heavy work socks because there was no reason for all that extra volume to be added to the inside of this boot because now I have completely stretched it out and I can only wear this with thick socks. Now I did try a few different lacing patterns within the week. So it comes laced like this in a regular cross pattern as you see, but I also tried a lateral pattern as you see here. I was hoping that the lateral pattern would tighten up the foot section of the boot so it would come down around the top of my foot a little bit more. But due to the placing of the D-rings and due to the construction, the amount of material, no matter what you do, there's no way of getting it to kind of lay flat and start coming together without it causing some sort of crease. So in closing this out, I have to say, in my personal opinion, it's an excellent casual boot. If you're looking for something to offset your outfits, if you're looking for something to just kind of throw on to go ride your bike around with, it's a great boot. And when I say ride your bike around, I don't mean motorcycle. For you guys out there that are doing the bicycle thing, for you guys that are, doing that whole city, urban bicycle, whatever you want to call it thing, it's a great boot for you. It'll fit the pedals. It'll just look good with whatever your outfit is because it's got that kind of look to it. It's got that really deep gothic look. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. If you guys got any ideas on what I can call this thing, please comment below and tell me what you think I should be calling this thing. So all in all, if you're looking for this, yeah, go for it. You're not going to be sorry. It's comfortable, it's durable, the materials are top notch, and it's going to hold up to whatever you throw at it as long as you're not trying to bust your ass working in it. So that's the Polaris from CODDI Footwear. Hey, if you're one of those guys I see out there on Instagram sporting a pair of these, please comment below. Let other guys know what you think about them. We can see the lifestyle you're living. We can see what you're doing in them. So please comment below and just let us know how they're fitting, how they're doing, and how long have you been wearing them for. Hey, if you're interested in seeing some detailed photos of the time I spent on these, swing by my Instagram page and check out all the photos I have up there of the CODDI boot going through its paces. If you're enjoying everything I'm doing here on the Boot Guy Reviews, think about clicking that button below. Buy me a beer, buy me a cup of coffee, Get me drunk, get me hyped up on caffeine, whichever one you choose. If you enjoy what I do, if you want to support the channel, please consider clicking that link below. And all of you guys who have clicked that link and who have bought me beer and coffee, thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. The channel appreciates it. And I'm sure you can hear the difference. This is you guys. This whole way of hearing things better is you guys. You guys have purchased these microphones, and I thank you for that. If you're about to pull the trigger and buy a pair of Polarises from CODDI, and you got some questions and you're just not getting the answers you're looking for, shoot me over a personal message through Instagram. Let's see if I can help you make that decision. Let's see if I can help you pull that trigger and get a pair of these on your feet. All right, until the next time, I'm the boot guy. Thanks a lot for watching.